How many people wore things backwards? Because today's like opposite days.
I did.
I did.
You guys remember?
No one else did.
I have a question, Miss Palmer. When I looked at my Google Calendar, there was no math on Thursday.
Of this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have school this Thursday, Friday, or Monday, so I took it off.
Oh, okay. So no.
What about the other teachers? Every other teacher put it there.
When we set it up like to
I
go.
still have my math on.
We set it up to finish out the month or the year. I don't know. Mr. Gilger just had us set it up. I took it off when Mrs. Winters said we still had off for Easter break.
Okay.
Do you guys know what we're gonna do about the yearbook? Like, are we gonna deliver it to houses or something?
That's a good question for Mr. Tosick when you see him today. He would know best about that. All right, so I have everyone here. I think I do. Good morning, all. We are going to continue going through our chapter review today, all right, and have a test this week on adding and subtracting fractions with unlikely denominators. We did start looking at the chapter review on last Friday. Okay, and so it's on page 413 in your book. Go ahead and open your book up to page 413.
We already did 413.
Finish 413.
Okay, that's just where it starts. Okay. So we finished page 413. Let's go look at page 414. Did we get any of those done?
No.
No. Okay. So that's where we're going to start today. We don't have any homework to go over. You had the weekend off for that. Let's look at number 3. Lily, can you start off with the first one? I'll read the story, then I want you to tell me what you think 3A should be. Liam bought 5 7/8 pounds of steak. He used 2 1/16 pounds of the steak for a cookout. Okay, so 3A. Rounded to the closest benchmark, Liam bought about how many pounds of steak? So he bought 5 7/8. Where would you benchmark that at, Lily?
6.
6, good. All right, B. Rounded to the nearest benchmark, Liam used blank pounds of steak. How many pounds did he use to the nearest benchmark, Lily? So 2. That was the 2 1/16, and Lily said make that 2. Good. Okay, one more piece, Lily. Liam has about blank pounds of steak remaining. So he had 6 to start. He used
4.
2. What is it, Lily?
4.
4. Good. Perfect. Okay. Lily's right on all 3 of those. So in your boxes, you should have 6, 2, 4. Okay, number 4. Jackson picked apples for his family. He picked a total of 6.5 pounds. He took 2 3/4 pounds to his aunt and 1 5/8 pounds to his mother. How many pounds of apples were left to give to his grandmother? And then it says to use those numbers and symbols, and you don't really have to do that. Okay, you just have to give the answer of how many pounds were left to give to his grandmother.
Will we have to do this? Will you have to do it that way on the test? Like add the thing? Yet you only use the symbols?
Yep, your test is going to be online, and so it's not going to look exactly like the review. On the test, it's not going to have very much of a story, and it's going to be multiple choice. So basically, you're going to have to do either the addition or the subtraction and figure out what the answer is.
Oh, okay.
But Jack, for this one, should I add or subtract? What should I do to get this answer?
Subtract.
Okay, good. What should I subtract?
You should subtract you should subtract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6.5. You should subtract 2 3/4 from 6.5, and then also 1 5.
What problem are you on?
Number 4.
Well, before you can do
What
that,
was
you
the
have to
answer for number 3?
All right, Irfan, we're on number 4 right now.
Yeah, no, but what was the answers for number?
Well, but I don't want you to interrupt number 4 to go back to number 3. Okay, so just hang on to that. Okay.
So first you have to make everything equal. Oh, so you change 2 3/4 to 2 6/8. Eighths, and you add that to 1 5/8. So you have 4 3/8. And then you turn 6 into 4/8. And then you subtract that. You subtract 6 4/8. You subtract 4 3/8 from 6 4/8.
Okay. What did you end up getting? Are you still working?
You end up getting 2 1/8.
Good. 2 1/8 pounds. Wait, and they have the word pounds in there for you. So, yeah, you could either add 2 3/4 and 1 5/8 together and subtract it from 6.5, or start at 6.5 and subtract 2 3/4 and then subtract 1 5/8.
Please slow down.
Yeah, but the really cool thing about us recording this is you can go back when you're studying it and watch the recording, and you can always pause and kind of take your time going right through it. Okay? All right. So you'll end up with 2 1/8 pounds.
Oh, gone.
Okay, let's look at number 5. Irfan, are you with us for number 5?
Yes, but can you please tell me the answers for number 3 and please let me copy 4.
Yes. So I don't know where you were when we did number 3 because we said it and then we did repeat it. So I'm not sure what happened to you, but you should have 6, 2, and 4 in those boxes. Go 6, 2, 4. Okay. There's some of the work. I don't know how much of this you got.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No,
Well,
wait,
you guys-
I can't really see it properly. No, you're.
You need this much? How's that, Irfan?
Never mind, it's fine.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. Number 5. Are you ready to do number 5 with us, Irfan?
Yes, I'm ready to do number 5.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to have you work on this one with us. They want us to write 2/5 and 1/3 as equivalent fractions using a common denominator. What would you turn that denominator into? What would be a good common denominator?
I'd rather turn it into 15.
Yeah, I would use 15s. Good. Okay. So we're going to make them into 15ths. And what would the numerators turn into then?
For the 2/5, and then for the 1/3, it will be 5th. Sorry. 5/15 for the and then 6/15 and 5/15.
That's it. Very good. Okay. So Irfan's got that for number 5. 6/15 and 5/15. Okay, number 6, Grant. All right, Grant, number 6, Jill bought 2 1/3, I think that says, boxes of carrot muffins for a bake sale. Mike bought 1 3/4 boxes of apple muffins. What is the total amount of muffins Jill and Mike brought to the bake sale? So do we want to add or subtract, Grant, to find the total amount?
Add.
Good. Okay.
Add.
Okay.
Well,
Do we have to find a common denominator,
yes.
or do they already have one?
You have to find one, and it's 12.
Okay, good. I like 12. All right, so we're going to turn them into 12ths and add. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So everybody turn those into 12ths. Okay. So we're still adding it, and we're turning it into 12ths. So Grant, you just have to give me the numerator. So 2 and 1/3,
So
what would that be?
4 and 9.
Okay, so you're saying 2 and
2 and 9.
4,
2
12.
and 4, 12, 1 and 9, 12.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's right. Now, can you add that up? What's 4/12 plus 9/12?
3 and 3/12. 3 and 13/12.
3 and 13/12. Good. Okay, now let's simplify that because 13 is bigger than 12. Right? So if we have 13/12,
So it becomes 4 and 1/12.
yeah, that's it. Right? Because 13/12 is the same thing as 1 and 1/12. So we're going to add that on and say 4 and 1/12 for the final answer. Okay, that's really good. Good work with your fractions. Okay, let's look at page 415. 7, we're going to cross off because that's the models. 8, we're going to do this one, but I'm going to be completely transparent with you and let you know there's not one like this on your test, okay? But I want us to talk about it anyway. All right, so we're trying to decide, is it commutative or associative? Commutative changes the order, okay? So whatever you see first, second, and third is not going to be in the same first, second, third order. Associative changes grouping. So you're going to see the parentheses move around. So I want you to look at 8A. Did the order change or the place where the parentheses are? Grace, what do you think?
I think for 8A, that's commutative property.
Yes.
Because they didn't move the parentheses and they just switched the numbers in between them.
Exactly. Good. So that is commutative. Awesome. All right. 8B, Alex.
8B. Associative property.
8B. I'm looking
Is
at
that
8B,
correct?
Alex, and the parentheses didn't move anywhere. They were still on the first and second terms, but they changed the order.
You switch it around.
The things
and
were
it still
written
did
in.
the same thing with commutative. Sorry. Yeah.
So it's commutative. All right. 8C, Pia.
What was number 7?
8C, they moved the parentheses over. So it's associative.
All right. So associative. Good. Okay. 7 we crossed off because it was the model. And 8 goes commutative,
Oh, okay.
commutative, associative. All right. Number 9, Joshua uses a rule to write the following sequence of numbers. 1, 6, 1/2, 5, 6, blank, 1 and 1/2. What is the rule? What is the missing number? Okay. These ones are a little bit tricky. We talked about when we're looking at the pattern, it's kind of a good thing to give them all the same denominator because it makes it easier to see what's going on. So they gave it to us. I'm going to write it down. They gave it to us like this. Looks like that. Let's put 6s as the denominator for all of those. So I want it to look like Bernadette, I want there to be 6s in the denominator for all of them. So let's change 1/2 to 6, Bernadette. 1/2 is how many over 6?
1,
What's half of 6?
3.
Good. All right, so we're going to put a 3 there. So instead of 1/2, we're going to make that 3/6. And then the next one already had a 6. It was 5, 6. And then we have a blank. And then we have a 1 and 1/2. And you already told me 1/2 is 3/6. So we're going to make that 1 and 3/6. Okay. So is that increasing or decreasing, Bernadette?
That is increasing.
Increasing. By how much? Each time we add what?
2, 6.
Good. So in that box, we're going to say add. And Bernadette said 2, 6, which is true, but let's simplify 2, 6, Bernadette. 2, 6 could be simplified to what? We could
3,
divide the numerator and the denominator both by 2. So 2, 6 in lowest terms is
1, 6.
you have to divide the 6 by 2.
Oh, 3. So 1.
Okay, good. Add 1/3. Okay, that's the first answer. Add 1/3. So what is the missing number in the sequence? So we keep adding. 2, 6 would be easy to put in there. All right, Bernadette. So that would be 7, 6. Right? If I kept adding 2, 6?
Yes.
Okay. Can you simplify 7, 6 for me? Because that is improper since the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So 7, 6 is the same as what mixed number? We'll say 6 goes into 7. How many times with how many left over?
So that would be 1.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 and 1. 1 and 1/3.
1 and 1/6. We'll keep that 6. 1 and 1/6. Okay, so for number 9, you should have add 1/3, and the other box 1 and 1/6. Okay, I'm going to present my screen because I want to show you guys something. Okay. All right, so if you look at your Google Classroom, you're going to see a few things. One, it says that Mrs. Palmer posted a new assignment, Chapter 6 math test. That's where you'll get to the math test. It's online. All right, and I put a message here for you. Hi, class. You have a new challenge on SumDog that is due Friday. Congratulations to Pia, Grant, and Jack, who have already completed the challenge. Okay, so you guys have a new SumDog challenge to do. I think I also put a Kahoot on, just because I was practicing with Kahoot. All right, so you'll click on that also. And
We gotta do the Kahoot, the test, and the challenge.
Okay, and then you'll do your test. Boys and girls, your test is going to be due on Friday, you know, by, let's just say midnight Friday. But you can take it anytime you feel like you're ready to add and subtract fractions. Okay, and you can save your work, like you could start taking it and save your work and then come back. Whenever you feel like you're ready, you can go ahead and take it.
Is the Kahoot due tomorrow?
It's due Friday at midnight. You could take it today if you want. You could take it tomorrow, whenever you feel like you're ready. If you need more days to study, you want to review the sections that we did, review the parts of the chapter review that we did. But we really did enough of the review for you to take the test. It's not as long as, you know, those tests are usually like 6 pages long. So this is going to be online, so it's not going to take as many pages because it's typed. And there's 10 questions on it.
Is the Kahoot graded?
Just like a completion.
Oh, so
So it's only great if you. So the only part that's great is if you complete it. But if you like get some answers wrong, it's fine.
Yes. Yep. It's worth 10 points just for doing it.
You still gotta try. Like, don't just like click the same box every time just to get the thing done. Like, actually try and get it done correctly.
Yes. Yep. And it's good practice for your test, I think. So that's why I put that in there. I would do it before I took my test.
Wait, I'm confused. Is the Kahoot I'm confused. Is the test? Okay, so we're doing the test, right? Which is 10 points, right?
No, the test is 10 questions. It's a regular test grade. Like
So it's 10 questions, right?
Correct.
So then, what? Because the practice is the Kahoot, right?
The practice is the Kahoot. Yep. And you have a SumDog challenge. So there's 3 things: SumDog, Kahoot, test.
Okay.
All right, all due by Friday.
When is the? Okay, so all these are due Friday.
And not early Friday. The SumDogs do it like 5 p.m. You could do the test up until midnight Friday if you want. Okay, or you can do it today. It doesn't matter to me. Whenever you feel like you're ready, you feel like you've studied enough.
On the test, do we have to type up our work?
It's no, it's multiple choice. So you're just going to click on the answer. So you're going to have to do the work.
So the work, you do it on a piece of paper, but you don't see it.
Correct. Right? Not Mrs. Palmer's favorite way of grading math because I like to look at your work, but you'll still have your work. Okay, I just won't get to see it for this test. But do your work carefully so you choose the correct answer. Any other questions?
By ourselves, or is like there a specific time we have to do it?
No, whatever time works best for you.
Okay.
Okay, and it is not timed. So if it takes you a half an hour to do it, that's fine. If it takes somebody else an hour, that's fine too.
So what?
Okay. All right, guys, I'm available between 2 and 3 if you go to Google Meet and type in Palmer. I'll be there, and you can also email me if you have any questions.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.